Well, Vic, let's talk a little bit about our guy.
Your guy.
My guy. Double T. Tim Tebow. Another victory. Another. This guy cannot lose.
7-1?
7-1? Sounds right. It doesn't matter, because, it could be 15-1 if it was a full 16-game season, because that's the way Tebow plays. That's the way he rolls. Down 10-0 to the Bears. Somehow scores 10 points in the last, 4 minutes of the game, I think it is. They go to overtime. Wins. Why wouldn't he? He always wins. He's a great story, and he's the winningest quarterback other than Aaron Rodgers in the NFL right now.
I wish I could because to me, I watched Tebow, and I don't like the fact that for 3 2/3 quarters, it's a train wreck.
Yeah.
And then his defense keeps him in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Most games, the Minnesota game, he really did have a nice shootout with Minnesota.
Well, they're playing Minnesota.
Right.
So.
Right. Good point. Exactly. So you can run the option and score 40 points. But generally speaking, defense keeps them in the game. Even though they're ranked in the 20s, it's weird. And then end of fourth quarter,
Yeah.
shenanigans happen.
All of a sudden, you can 20-yard runs blow up all over the place, and down the field they go.
The thing that sticks in my mind though is that he did it to the Jets too.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying the Jets are the '85 Bears because they're not, or the 86 Giants because they're not. But the Jets are a respectable team with a probably good to very good defense.
Yes.
And he did it to them as well.
Yeah.
Now the Bears are playing with Caleb Haney at quarterback. Minnesota, you just mentioned, is Minnesota.
Right.
So he's done it to some teams that you don't respect, but he did it to a couple of teams that you did as well.
With
you do respect.
With the Jets, the only thing I'm going to give to the Jets is they're such an up and down team. One game they play great, they can beat the Patriots.
Yeah, they got Sanchez quarterback.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. But we're talking about their defense.
Sanchez sucks.
Sanchez sucks. He's a waste. We got to move on.
I was on that early.
You were. That's you, and I was.
Another post.
Another post. Stay tuned for a Sanchez post. But with Tebow and the Jets, okay, here's where I'm going to go there. If I'm not mistaken, when they played the Jets, that was Tebow's second start as a quarterback. I want to say second, maybe it was his third. He hadn't really identified what he was doing, how he was running the offense. So the Jets kind of went in there a little bit blind, and got beat. They made tons of their own mistakes to lose that game. I don't really remember top of mind, but they gave that game to Denver just as much as Tebow earned it.
Absolutely. The Jets got Sanchez.
They got Sanchez. There you go. As opposed to getting Tebowed. But so what I'm going to say is I love Tebow winning, and he's going to win the division, and he's going to go into the playoffs, and then he's going to get destroyed when he plays a real team.
I don't know.
He is.
Yes,
he is.
But the thing is, not just him. The defense is somehow being 20-something ranked in points allowed, 20-something ranked in yardage allowed. Somehow they're keeping Denver in these games.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even name 2 people on the Denver defense for you. But it doesn't matter. They're doing it.
But my point is, I don't think it's Tebow that's keeping the other team, keeping Denver in the game.
Okay.
It's Tebow winning it in the last 2 minutes.
And what I'm going to say is when you get to the playoffs, you need to do a little bit more than play 2.5 minutes of football and do nothing for 57 and a half. So for that, I guess the other thing is the AFC is kind of down. Patriots are a great team, but you know what? They almost lost to the Redskins. And their defense is horrible. Exactly. So who's to say that Tebow can't one up the Patriots? In the playoffs too. Who else are you talking about there? The Jets, who they've already beaten. Anybody else in the AFC West is horrible.
Ravens.
That's where you run into trouble.
Ravens beat Steelers.
Teams like the Steelers and the Ravens, who have real tough, legit defenses, and you wonder if Tebow's going to do anything at all. That's what I was going to get to.
John Fox, real hero.
John Fox.
Denver Broncos.